Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a mini UFO diorama. Using a plastic salad box from the grocery store, I pressed the air dry clay into the lid and smoothed and sculpted it to make it resemble a curved moonscape with craters. Remember to give the edges a wipe clean at some point so it's less mess to tidy up later. Then once I was happy with the look, I left it to dry. Once dried, give the edges a quick sand to tidy them up before painting the base coat colour. Make sure you give the edges of the clay base a coat of paint too. It really makes a difference to the final diorama. While the paint's drying, let's start sculpting our alien. I used polymer clay and don't worry, I wasn't in any danger here. This is an old blunt kitchen knife I repurposed for sculpting. This all took quite a while with the carving and reshaping and sculpting until I was happy with them. Using the leftover polymer clay, I decided to sculpt a small UFO, and once I was happy with both the alien and the UFO, I baked them in the oven. Instructions for the baking is on the label of whatever brand you choose to use. Handy tip: if your polymer clay is really stiff and hard to use in the beginning, warm it up in your hands or in the sun. I rub my hands together really fast to heat them up, and then the clay softens faster from the heat. Otherwise you could end up kneading the clay for ages before you can make it workable. Right, so once they were baked and cooled, it was time to start painting them. I brushed on acrylic paint for the alien and spray painted the UFO with silver chrome. Both the alien and the moonscape needed multiple coats of paints in different shades to give them a richer, deeper colour. On the plus side, while one was drying, I could work on the other one. I thought it was pretty clever here taping the alien to the popsicle stick so I could paint him hands-free. And back to the moonscape and adding darker colour in the craters to make them stand out more. Kinda looks like a grey Swiss cheese now, don't you think? I'm just dry brushing on some grey now before giving the UFO a second coat of chrome. I use tiny red and blue seed beads to represent the lights in the windows on the UFO, and I'm attaching them with tacky glue. The beads can be really fiddly to pick up, so I like to use a piece of wire. Can I also say here that remembering to do everything in camera shot is really hard, so please forgive me for not always being in shot. Using nylon filament or thread, kinda like a fine fishing line, I tied a big knot in the middle and threaded the UFO onto it until the knot was firmly secured inside the UFO. Voila! A flying UFO! To create a background for our diorama, I cut a strip of black card bigger than what I needed and spritzed it with the chrome spray paint and a bronze spray paint so the tiny paint speckles look like distant stars in the night sky. Then I used a brush to add in larger and closer stars of different sizes. Yep, you guessed it. Back to adding detail on the moonscape again while my stars were drying. Off camera, I added a coat of pearl luster to our wee alien, and now we can focus on the details in his face. Back to the UFO again. I tied another series of knots in the top end of the nylon cord so we can glue it to the bottom of the plastic salad box, which will become the roof of the diorama. This will help suspend our UFO in the air. Confused? Just keep watching and it will become clear later. I trimmed the starry sky background to fit two sides of the salad box, and once I decided which way to put it, I glued it in with tacky glue. The glue dries clear and you can barely see it later on. Here we go. Now you'll see what I meant by gluing in the UFO. It was pretty fiddly trying to get the cord to stay in the glue while it set. But once it dried, the UFO was hanging perfectly. All I needed now was to glue the alien into place on the base, and we are all done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.